Hello, everyone. My name is Jazz, and welcome to the What If Deku Was Cannon, or the Flaming Cannonball. So, yeah, and I may change some stuff around, but mostly it would be in the anime, so I'm skipping the boring parts. So, yeah, let's start off with. Oops, sorry. In codes, like basically her thing. Like basically, she will be the scientist, like experiment on the aliens kind under some jerk that doesn't catch or give her a break thing. So basically, she was like, okay. And she did got infected by the flame of a pyro from Ben 10, and she did get infected by a cannonball. The finger. She accidentally tried to walk, but yeah. So it basically and then she met at Asashi, and they both had one kid, or no, two kids. One is, of course, Zumi. The other is Zuko, but Zuko was basically looks like that with green flames. Yeah. And yeah. So they decided to get rid of him. Like abandon him. And so when he got abandoned, who was the person that found him? Yep, you guessed it. Her. So she took him in and raised him as her own son. Yeah. When he was like 4 years old. And in this, what if she didn't die? Eh. In this, what if of course, when when he grew, he was a sidekick to her. And of course, it was way before she met All Might. So, yeah. Well, we can't do anything down here. There was a one meteor that was going to come. But a pro hero, or all the pro heroes are like, we can't just shoot it down. Too many casualties. As Cannonbolt, or Zuko, or Flaming Zuko, should I say, made a suggestion. And so he starts curling into a ball, and whoosh, yeah, went full speed. And he shot off like a rocket. and like hitting the meteor so hard, it literally pushed the meteor all the way back into orbit. Yeah, and then he bounced off and landed in the water. Yeah. So he goes to UA after that, as everyone thought it was a hero's. But it was really Zuko that did it. So then I'm skipping the quirks testing to get into UA because it's so Cannonball was in the Flaming Cannonball is in Class 1A. And, yeah, he basically. So I'm skipping the ball throw because some people will throw Zuko around like. Yeah, so. And I'm also skipping the heroes versus villains. And, of course, during the USJ, basically, yeah, he basically did that as he, like, literally punched a Nomu around as only pro heroes, like Eraserhead, tells him that aim cannonball ready always as he now take care of that. Nomu will grab the students. Okay, as he takes care of the students 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, everything. Yeah, so basically as everyone was watching, yeah, as I'm also skipping the sports festival internship. He does like face off against Hero Killer Sting, and Kirigiri. Actually, I mean, you know what I said. I changed some of these parts around. So Kirigiri decides to, because All for One told him to teleport that flame cannonball to him. So he did. As All for One says, that Quacko thing really has a number on you. Who are you? Oh, I'm All for One. The symbol of evil, opposite of symbol of peace. And he does this monologuing as he's yawning as Philip kind and then was like basically, I don't know who the heck you are, but you aren't. As he's like, he literally went in and like he went toe to toe with All for One, just bashing him Yeah. So he basically burps out flames and cooked the poor man. As he used his hands all the way through, you know, and grabbed the quirk right out of him. So yeah, he's quite a yeah. And so I'm skipping the climb park and radar because All for One's not even there because All for One was dead. But he didn't tell anyone that only he killed All for One. As yeah. And yeah, I do have pictures of USJ thing, and I'm I'm running on time. So yeah, so Momo and Ochako decides, there was this new girl that entered into their class. You want to see it? It was her. So yeah, so she enters, as she could feel the temperature of it, of someone. As she walks up, no, it's just is it just hotter in here? Or is it just, like, my imagination? No, it's hot in here. It's the, as, yeah, Eraserhead tells her that no need to worry. Zuko, please turn down the temp. Okay, as he extinguishes, like, he basically turned off his heat power, as he said, reason why I had it on is because I felt a little bit chilly. And I don't want to fall asleep. I know. Right? And it's like, she looks at him. So yeah, between her and him. So like after school, they, of course, she caught up to him and like told him that between you and I, we're both opposites to each other's. You're a flame, and make sure you don't have like the father's is hot ability. No, I was born like this. So yeah, then they start being like best friends, and some girls like Momo and Jiro were like, the girl's so not like, she basically makes him look bad. And plus, I am skipping over Aries, so yeah, of course. Of course, then one day, like after he came back, he actually called her to tell her that I need you to do something for me. You know that big jerk? His company is like, yeah, I need in the flaming cannonball to wreck it. That's against the rules. Unless it's accidental. As she, like, after he comes home, then she tells him to go just, like, here. Okay, bingo. As each destroyed the entire building. Only, yeah, he's that powerful. And so, of course, the owner of that building was not happy. It was, as the government now knows that, so they got shut down. And so she basically, of course, her father, her husband, what worked as a colonel. So yeah. So they bought the apartment building, and then, of course, she asked him back and to be, like, you know. So yeah. Then yeah. But when he was sleeping, or when he was laying down, his body starts to change to resemble a more human appearance. He looked like the Zuko that we all know and love. But his body looked just like All Might's. Yeah. And the next day when he woke up, he walks over. He still feels like a big guy, like that. But when he looked at himself in the mirror, as he looks at his own face, as he's like, that's weird. As his mother was gonna walk in, But it's time for school, sweetie. I am getting dressed. But, Mom, something changed in me. Like something did change inside of me. As that turned me into something. Okay, may I see? Sure. As he comes out as a looking like Zuko, like he looks like a buffed All Might. As wow, you really changed your appearance, huh? Yeah. As Zumi saw it, and man, oh man, ready, sister? As he still contains that form, like his human form, or that form. So yeah, so he basically can turn himself into a ball, and yeah, so he basically took his sister to like absolute to UA as he had pants, shirt, and yeah, all of it. So yeah, then when they saw, or want me to show you what he woke up as today? Sure. As he thinks, he we all saw him. Yeah. Sorry about that. So yeah. Oh. So when they saw his like human form, what he looks like, he looked like has that green hair. It's just like Ken and Zuko, but the way more buffed up, as All Might is. As everyone is like trying to process what he looks like, but when they couldn't believe it. Okay? So yeah. The remember that girl, this one? When she like came talking to her friend or like them, but when she saw Zuko's muscular body, it reminded her of Endeavor, her own father. Of course, yeah. And she's like literally trying not to freak out. So yeah. So basically she's like Are you really in there? As Zuko says, yeah. And so both of them were dating. And they had the kid that has 3 powers. The one kind of looks like... Yeah, so Todoroki looks like... Or no, their sister... Or no, their, like, daughter looks like Todoroki's, but with, like, 3 different powers. Yeah, looks just like that. But, man, oh man, they both like crazy. So, yeah. So this is goodbyes. And catch you guys later.